It's a tale of taking an awful tragedy and moving on to find joy.
And although this page-turner is no tale, but rather a story of author CASEY Powell's real life. We're talking abandoned, but not crushed, and finding joy again. So we're glad to have you, CASEY.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about your book and what led you to writing it.
Well, 7.5 years ago, there was a terrible tragedy that happened. So I was told from friends, family, people that didn't know me, to write a book for 7.5 years. And I just said, no, I didn't want to do that. I'm not a writer. But when I got in touch with some people and they said, your story needs to be told, I figured, let's put it to paper. Let's just try it because it could be inspirational. My faith grew stronger in the end, after all, so it was never lost. So I want people to know that no matter how bad something can be, a loss, any sort of tragedy, you can still, God can pull you through. And so.
Well, let's talk a little bit about, if you want, the tragedy that you experienced 7.5 years ago. What happened?
My husband committed suicide. So we have 3 kids together, and they were 5, 3, and almost 1. And it was his birthday, and so he left and took my son to preschool and didn't come home. So, and then everything spiraled after that. Lawsuits. I learned about a lot I didn't really want to know. I didn't think he was capable of doing so. But I wanted things over and done in my time, and I realized it's not my time, it's God's time. So 4.5 years later, all the litigation, the trials were over. So it took a long time, but in the end, I'm better than I was then. So.
Have you found the writing of the story is somewhat healing and sort of cathartic and therapeutic for you, as well as hoping to help others in the process?
Definitely. I have to admit, I cried writing half the book. So I was sitting at my computer, tears were just flowing down my cheeks for about 4 chapters. So, and then once I finished the last page and I did the proofs and I just got through it, I was like, wow, this was healing. I feel great. And now I'm done. I'm done with me. I'm ready to help other people.
Well, and helping others, that's kind of your thing.
Yeah.
You're into fitness. You have your own fitness studio there in Gibson City. Yep. So how has, the fitness world kind of also helped with your healing?
Well, I've always told people that your health starts from the inside out. You have to be happy internally before it reflects on the outside too. Getting it right physically is just this. That's the second part. So I'm into health and fitness, so mind, body, and soul, really.
Well, how are you doing today and your kids?
They're great. Everything's great. It's been a challenge. There's some things we go through weekly, but
who doesn't, right?
Right, you're right. I'm a typical mom, It's crazy.
And look at those beautiful kids. How can you not find joy every day when you have those sweet smiling faces to look at? So we want to mention you have a book signing. So last month was, National Suicide Awareness Month. So a great time to release your book. But now it's time for people to get their hands on a copy or 2 and come and meet you. So where are we having some signings?
At Moyer Library in Gibson City. And that's on October 30th.
And then it looks like you've got one coming up in Bloomington area as well. Details coming?
Yeah, details are coming. I'm going to be speaking at an event there at Eastview Christian Church.
Okay.
So,
Well, everybody grieves in their own time and in their own way, and this is definitely a great outlet for a lot of people, and hopefully you can help others and inspire them to keep pressing on and to look for the joy in all situations.
Making something good out of something bad.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
Yeah,
right?
Thank you.
Good for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you need any more information about CASEY's book, there's a look at her website, which we'll connect you with at ciLiving.tv, as well as where you can connect and meet her and get a copy of her book.